Hello everyone, how are you? In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to write a review. So let's get started. What is a review? A review is a text that gives information about something so that the reader can make a good choice. Examples of reviews are book reviews, movie reviews, game reviews, restaurant reviews. Think about this. Suppose you want to buy a book in Amazon. Before buying that book, what do? You read other people's opinions about that book. You read their reviews. That is why reviews are so important in our everyday lives. And today we are going to learn how to write a good one. Okay? So, what you have here is like a writing task you may have in an international exam. Okay? So, this is what you have to write about. Have you seen a film where the ending was a complete surprise? Write a review of the film explaining what it was about, how you felt about the ending, would you recommend it to other people? So, I underlined the different parts you have to cover in your writing. Okay, this is very important. In general, in a review, there are always three things that you have to include. This is usually a description, what the film is about, an opinion, how you felt about it and why, and a recommendation. Would you recommend the film? Yes or no? What you have here is a sample of an answer, okay? And we are going to go through this review. First of all, here we have the title, A Film That Didn't Disappoint Me. And this writer started their first paragraph with a rhetorical question. This is very interesting. The rhetorical questions in general catch the reader's attention. So it's a good idea if you start your reviews with a rhetorical question. And here it goes, the first paragraph. How often have you been to the cinema to see a film you were really looking forward to, only to be disappointed with some aspect of it? Well, I saw The House in the Forest last week and it completely lived up to my expectations. That's the first paragraph. Second paragraph. It was about a family who lived in the middle of nowhere and the strange things that happened to them. I suppose you would call it a fantasy film, but in some ways it was close to horror. The acting was superb and the special effects were spectacular. I nearly jumped out of my seat in surprise several times. So here the writer is describing the film, talking about the film. Let's go to the third paragraph. The best part was the ending. I won't tell you what happened because I wouldn't want to spoil it, but it was totally unexpected. And yet, strangely, it seemed to be completely logical as well. I left the cinema feeling that I had watched a very good story and that the ending had been memorable and satisfying. So what is happening here? The writer is describing how he or she is feeling, yes, and why he or she liked the movie. And in the last paragraph, what you have to do is to recommend the movie. If you enjoy films that have strong stories and some frightening elements, you will really enjoy this. So you finish with a recommendation, okay? I wrote here some tips, yes. The first one is very, very important to plan before writing everything. When you plan, you get organized, you can structure your writing, so plan. This is very, very important. Take some minutes for you to plan what you're going to write. Use a wide range of vocabulary, adjectives, adverbs. Write in a friendly style, not a very formal one, not a very informal one, but something in between, and end with a clear recommendation. Here you have some useful language for describing, narrating. It was about blah, blah, blah. What happened was, it tells the story of, for giving an opinion, in my opinion, what I loved or what I hated about it was, it completely lived up to my expectations. The best part was, and for making recommendations, you can start with, I'd strongly recommend it because, despite the fact that I'd still recommend it, make sure you don't miss it. Okay, so just to round things up, in a review, we use language of description, opinion, and recommendation. Plan before writing. Try to interest the reader by asking a question at the beginning. Use adjectives and adverbs to make your review more interesting to read, and use a friendly style. That's the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.